In English, you can't talk about doing anything without also telling people when you did it. Watch, I go, I went, I will go, I have gone. Same action, but the verb keeps changing shape. And here's the strange part, you don't get a choice. English forces you to mark time every single time you open your mouth. Now, here's what surprises almost everyone who starts learning Chinese. Chinese verbs never change. Not for past, not for future, not ever. So, how on earth does a billion people keep track of when things happen? I'm Yan 老师. This is the Logical Chinese Grammar Series, where we don't just learn the language, we understand why it works the way it does. If you have been with me through the pinyin series and the character series, welcome back. This is the third one. We have done the sounds, we have done the writing, and now the part everyone say is impossible, the grammar. Today we start with a question that breaks people's brains in week 1. If Chinese has no tenses, how does anyone know what's happening when? The answer is going to change how you think about time itself. Let's start with English because you need to see your own habit before you can let it go. I go to school, I went to school, I will go to school. 3 different times and look what carries that information. The verb go turns into went. The word itself changes to tell you it already happened. That's what tense means. The verb changes shape to show the time. And English makes you do it constantly. You literally cannot say, I go to school yesterday. It sounds broken, right? Your ear rejects it. That's how deep the habit runs. Hold on to that feeling because Chinese is about to do the exact thing your ear just rejected. Here's the Chinese verb for go. It's true. Now, watch it across past, present, and future. 我昨天去学校. I go to school yesterday. 我今天去学校. I go to school today. 我明天去学校. I go to school tomorrow. Look at the verb. 去. It never moves, it never changes shape. The Chinese verb does one job. It names the action, and it refuses to carry the time. To an English speaker, those 3 look like the same sentence. They're not. They mean yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So where did the time go? And don't worry about reading the characters yet. Just watch the middle word 去, saying exactly the same while the meaning jumps across time. Here, the time lives in one little time word. 昨天, yesterday. 今天, today. 明天, tomorrow. You say the time once and you are done. The verb stays clean. Every other word stays clean. This is the thing to take away. English shows time by changing the verb. Chinese puts time in one small word and leaves everything else alone. And notice where that time word sits. Right after I, 我, the subject. That's the normal, neutral spot. You will also see it pushed all the way to the front. 昨天我去学校, which puts a little spotlight on the time. Like saying, yesterday I went to school. That move isn't random and it turns out to be one of the deepest patterns in the language. We will come back to it in episode 6. Now the sharp students are already asking, okay, Yan 老师, but what if I don't say a time word? What does 我去学校 mean? I went, I go, I will go? And the answer is the most Chinese answer possible. It depends on the context, and that's fine. I know, to an English-trained brain, that sounds like a bug, unclear. But think about how you actually talk. If a friend asks, what did you do this morning? And your answer, 我去学校. Nobody is confused. The conversation already set the time. This morning, in the past. Chinese just trusts that. It figures if the time matters, someone already said it. And if nobody said it, it probably didn't matter much. The language doesn't repeat what it treats as obvious. That's not Chinese being lazy, that's Chinese being economical. It only spends words on what's genuinely new. And if you are already thinking, wait, what about the little word le? Doesn't that mean past? Good, you are paying attention. This is the single most common misunderstanding in all of Chinese grammar. Le feels like past tense to English speakers. But it's doing something completely different and far more interesting. Le doesn't mark time, it marks whether an action is finished as a whole event. That's a different question entirely. There is a name for it. Aspect, not tense. Tense versus aspect is so important and so misunderstood, and it gets its own episode next time. Now it's your turn. 5 quick questions. Say each answer out loud first. Number 1. When does this happen? 我昨天去学校。The past, because 昨天 is yesterday. Number 2. 我明天去学校。Future, because 明天 is tomorrow. Number 3. Across all 3. 我昨天去学校，我今天去学校，我明天去学校。Did 去 change? No. 去 stays true every time. The verb never carries the time. Number 4. Same rule, new verb. 吃 to eat. Fill the blank. We put 吃 in the blank. The verb phrasing isn't special to 去, it's the rule. Number 5. No time word this time. What does 我去学校 mean? Any of them. I went, I go, or I will go. It depends on the context. So back to where we started. How does a billion people keep track of when things happen if the verb never changes? Chinese moves the job of when out of the verb and into 2 places, a time word and the shared context of the conversation. The verb gets to stay pure. It just names the action, nothing else. English shows time by changing the verb. Chinese leaves the verb alone and lets time live somewhere else. Neither is more logical. There are 2 solutions to the same human problem. How do we talk about time? And once you stop hunting for a past tense that was never there, the whole system suddenly feels clean, even elegant. Next episode, we go after the most misunderstood word in Chinese, le. It's not past tense, it never was. And once you see what's actually doing, a huge amount of Chinese grammar clicks into place. This is Yan Lao Shi, and this is the Logic of Chinese Grammar series. If this changed how you see this language even a little bit, that's exactly why I make this. Enjoy your studies. See you next time. 再见。